Good afternoon. Welcome to the White Coat Ceremony for the PCOM South Georgia Class of 2028. This is just our 5th White Coat Ceremony, a meaningful event for the Class of 2028. Each of you who honor these future physicians with your attendance this afternoon is very special to us, and we thank you for being here. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the invocation to be offered by Dr. Linda Atkinson, Vice Provost for PCOM.
Let us pray. Our Father, we are thankful for many blessings. We gather here today to celebrate the beginning of a noble journey. These students who stand before us are embarking on the path of healing. We offer our support, our wisdom, and our hope. Be present with them as they present themselves for training. Help these students approach their studies with dedication and curiosity, finding strength in times of challenge and humility in moments of success. Let compassion be their guide as they learn to care for others, and may they always remember the profound impact that they will have on countless lives. Grant these students the courage to face the unknown, the perseverance to overcome obstacles, and the wisdom to recognize the honor and responsibility of their chosen profession. Bless these students as they mature into health professionals while remaining anchored in the humility of their family traditions. As they don these white coats, symbols of their commitment, may they be fulfilled with a sense of purpose and a dedication to service. Let them carry with them the truth of their patients, the support of their peers, and the knowledge of those who came before them. In the years to come, may they find fulfillment in their work, joy in their relationships, and peace in their hearts. We ask for blessings upon their journey as they step forward to heal, to comfort, and to serve. Be with the many families affected by the recent hurricanes. Give them resilience in the days to come. Be with the families here today, those unable to be present, students and their friends, and the faculty, and move us all in ways of loving kindness, peace, and justice. Amen. Thank you.
Please be seated. I'd like to welcome student Dr. Justin Nguyen, the 2027 DO Class Chair, to the podium to give an address to the current class of 2028.
Hello everyone. My name is Justin Nguyen, and I am the Class of 2027 DO Class Chair. And I have the immense privilege of being part of your truly remarkable achievement of finally obtaining the white coat. And to be honest, it's a little surreal right now because I still remember being here 1 year ago, and I can't even fathom that it's been an entire year. It feels like it was so long ago, but at the same time, I could be mistaken that it was only yesterday. So for me, the white coat is not just a representation of your dream to become a physician, but it's also a symbol of the journey you took to get here. You did everything you could to get to where you are now, and you're now finally being able to start the journey that it is to become a physician. You took all the prerequisite classes that you had to take, with organic chemistry probably being your favorite one, I bet, right? You studied so hard for the MCAT just to prove that you were more than just your GPA, and you also wrote a personal statement that truly reflected who you are as a person right now. I know though, that I'm not seeing the same students I saw right now. I may have seen some of you during your interviews, and I know for one thing for sure, you guys are really different. 2 months ago on this campus, and these are not the same students I remember welcoming to PCOM South Georgia. Back in July and August, you were all very energetic and very eager to begin medical school. And now, you still are that, albeit probably getting a little desensitized to coffee at this point, right? But you guys have grown so much, matured, and really adapted so much in just only 2 months. And for me, that's the biggest message I want you to understand. You won't be the same person you are right now. When you graduate as the class of 2028, you will become the best version of yourself you can be. Nothing more, nothing less. That white coat that you have right there will be the evidence of every story that will be associated with it. There may be a stain from when you comforted a crying patient who was just diagnosed with a terminal illness, but there also might be another stain coming from that sandwich you were desperately trying to finish before your OSCE. And that may or may not be based on a personal experience. I say all this now because life is hard. Medical school is hard. You will experience the entire roller coaster of emotions, from floating on cloud 9 and wondering if you do have agoraphobia, to sometimes wondering if the journey is worth it. But it is worth it. Because of all the things you will remember from this, you will remember the people, the experiences, and relationships that will define who you are once you graduate 4 years from now. This white coat will be a reminder of what you were and what you will become. So please enjoy this journey while it lasts, because you only need to focus on the present, as in enjoying the moment that is right now. You have the support of everyone here at PCOM, your family, friends, and your classmates. We believe in you. So know that whenever life starts getting tough, know that you are never alone. Because I will guarantee to you right now that you're not the only one feeling the same way. Together, please embrace the challenges ahead. Please support each other. And please cherish every moment of this incredible journey, because you'll never get to experience it again. Thank you.
Thank you, Justin. I will apologize for not properly introducing myself. I'm Dr. Marla Golden, the Dean of the Osteopathic Medicine program here at PCOM South Georgia, and I am thrilled to be here with all of you today. I get the distinct pleasure to introduce our white coat ceremony speaker, Dr. Darrell Crenshaw. I'd like to take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about this wonderful clinical faculty member who has done so much with us here at PCOM South Georgia. Dr. Crenshaw is a native of Selma, Alabama. He earned his medical degree from Tulane University School of Medicine in New Orleans, completed his internal medicine residency at the University of Alabama School of Medicine, UAB, and his nephrology fellowship at Emory University School of Medicine in Atlanta. He was the chief medical resident and instructor of clinical medicine at UAB and was honored with the Georgia National Kidney Foundation Lawrence C. Crane Award for his outstanding clinical research efforts during his fellowship. He is board certified in both internal medicine and nephrology and is a highly accomplished nephrologist who practices in Thomasville, Georgia. Dr. Crenshaw has continued in his leadership roles at Archbold Memorial Hospital, where he became the first African-American chief of staff and currently serves as the chairman of the Board of Trustees. He is also a dedicated educator. He is a member of the clinical faculty here and at Florida State University. He has been so dedicated to us from day one since we opened and has been a wonderful addition to our campus. He's involved in all levels of our medical students' education. He lectures in our first and second year classes. He serves as a clinical preceptor to our third and fourth year students on rotations and is involved in clinical research projects with many of our students. Please join me in welcoming our speaker, Dr. Darrell Crenshaw.
Thank you, Dean Golden. Good afternoon, everyone, class of 2028, esteemed faculty, family, and friends. Today is a momentous occasion, a day that marks the beginning of a beautiful journey in medicine, a journey that will be both challenging and rewarding beyond measure. This white coat that you will receive today is more than just a symbol. It is a reminder that you have answered the calling to serve others, especially to serve the communities of South Georgia, a region that is high in disease burden with economic challenges, but a profound resilience that deserves your compassion, dedication, and care. Here in South Georgia, the need is great, but the opportunity is immense. You're entering a place where the educational experience is becoming world-class, right here at an institution that is committed to providing not just medical knowledge, but the experiences of caring for some of the most medically underserved people in the nation. With the residency programs now in place in South Georgia, the training here is second to none, and the pathology you will witness will rival any academic center in the nation. Each case you encounter, each patient you serve, will shape you into the physician you were destined to be. In every illness, there lies a story, and in every story, there lies an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to heal. As you step into this noble profession, I don't want to remind you of something I've always learned along my own journey in medicine. The key to becoming the best doctor you can be is to stay in a place of love for your patients, for your craft, and for the reasons that brought you here in the first place. It is easy to lose sight of that initial spark when challenges feel overwhelming, but always remember why you wanted to be a physician. Hold on to that passion tightly, because it will guide you through the toughest of times. And let me be honest with you, there will be setbacks and challenges. You have days where you feel like you failed, where the learning curve seems insurmountable. But understand this, these moments of difficulty are not just obstacles, they are the foundation of your growth. When you fall down, and you will, make sure you get back up immediately, because the measure of a great physician is not in never failing, but in the speed and grace with which you rise, recalibrate, and continue forward, always keeping your true calling in sight. One crucial aspect of making this journey sustainable is to maintain balance in your life, even as you navigate through the rigors of medical school. The demands are immense, but to thrive, it is important to incorporate habits that nurture both your body and your mind. Daily exercise, meditation, engaging in social activities, and spending time with your friends, that's essential. They are not luxuries. They're the necessary components of your journey that will keep you grounded, energized, and resilient. These practices will help protect you from the rising epidemic of physician burnout that many face in our profession. Remember, a healthy mind and body are just as important for you as they are for your patients. If you ever feel overwhelmed, whether physically or mentally, please do not hesitate to reach out for support. The College of Medicine offers numerous resources that are dedicated for your well-being. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness, and it is vital that you make use of these resources whenever you need them. You're not alone in this journey. Lean on your support system, including you, your peers, mentors, and faculty who have all invested in your success. And as you do this, know that you're supported by the legacy of excellence that is the Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine. For 125 years, PCOM has been united in purpose, ignited by passion, and you're a part of that enduring legacy today. This institution stands as a beacon of hope, not in South Georgia, but across the country. What it means to the community is far beyond medical care. It is a lifeline, a source of strength, and a center of healing. You are now that purpose in carrying forward its mission. Your presence is here today, and your future contributions will forever lead you to this legacy. And to you all, remember, you were hand-selected to be here. It was not by accident or coincidence. You're here for a reason, because someone saw in you the potential to meet the tremendous challenges that lie ahead in medicine. Whether you aspire to be a well-respected family physician, or a world-class surgeon, or a healthcare policymaker in Washington, or the next CEO of a hospital, or perhaps like a dear friend of mine who is currently building hospitals in the South Sudan for medical missions. Whatever your aspirations, it is within your grasp. You are our brightest future physicians, and the possibilities are endless. To speak from my own personal experience, I grew up in rural Alabama, attending high school in one of the poorest counties in the nation, with very limited academic resources. Yet I was blessed by God to matriculate through college, medical school, and to pursue my dream of becoming a nephrologist. That passion for nephrology was birthed out of my own personal experiences, growing up and witnessing several of my family members succumb to end-stage kidney disease, passing away far too young. It was their struggle that drove me to endure the rigors of medical school, residency, and fellowship. Now that same drive, that unrelenting passion, is what I encourage you to hold on to. No matter the circumstance, do not let anything get in your way and dream of becoming a physician. I leave you with a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a man whose own resilience in the face of adversity changed the course of history. He said, "The ultimate measure of a man is not in where he stands in the moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at the times of challenge and controversy." As you embark on this journey, remember that your character will not be defined by the easy moments, but how you navigate through the difficult ones. Class of 2028, welcome to this incredible calling. Wear your white coat with pride. Serve your patients with humility, and let your passion, ignited today, continue to burn brightly throughout your career. You're not here just to learn. You're here to transform lives and to be transformed in the process. Congratulations, class of 2028. Welcome to this family, and may God bless you richly throughout your incredible journey within this noble profession. Thank you.
That was really beautiful. Thank you so much, Dr. Crenshaw. Well, here we are. It's White Coat Ceremony Day, right? And I know you're all anxiously awaiting that. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about white coats. Since the earliest of times, healers have been identified by some special garment. Might have been a headdress, a pendant, or a special robe. I also found myself wondering why white when I used to see pictures from the 1300s, 1400s, 1500s of doctors dressed in black. Why are we in white now, and how did that happen? Well, I looked it up because that's what we do, right? We learn how to use our resources. Physicians wore black robes back then to represent the formal nature of the interaction with patients and to communicate the seriousness of the profession. Clergymen and lawyers wore black. People went to formal affairs wearing tuxedos that were black. Practically speaking, it hid the unfavorable stains, but it also represented death, since in those days, most people only saw a doctor when they were in very dire need. Thankfully, that's changed a good bit. The change to a white coat happened at the end of the 1800s, towards the beginning of the 1900s, when the era of antisepsis came in, and we started to understand that there were bacteria out there making us sick and having diseases. And so the white coat became this representation of purity, cleanliness, and a shift to a more scientific approach to medicine with that understanding. In our lifetimes, it's become a symbol representing the healing arts and specifically the physician. You may notice that some white coats come in different lengths. You'll receive a short white coat today and wear that during your medical school years. Some residents will transition to a longer coat, and then attending physicians have the longest of the 3 coats. It's kind of blurred a little bit now. I think residents and attendings both wear the same length coat for the most part. People wonder about that. Students think, why do we have to wear a short coat? And they get to wear a long coat. Well, it's really because the nurses and the people in the hospital need to know who they can tap to get an order that they can execute. So don't be fooled and don't feel slighted. You'll get one day. Today, these coats represent the medical profession, but they're much more than a symbol of our profession. They really do signify and recognize the transformation occurring in you and in your professional identity. As a member of the osteopathic profession, you're accepting the fundamental principles of medical professionalism and medical ethics. These include the primacy of your patient's welfare, the autonomy of your patients, and a commitment to social justice. With this comes the responsibility of honesty and confidentiality with your patients, professional competence, and a commitment to excellence. In addition, you are charged with improving patient care and access to care and advancing scientific knowledge. Accountability, altruism, excellence, duty, honor, and integrity are all components of the professional identity of a physician, and an osteopathic physician at that. Let's see. With the donning of your white coat, we as faculty and staff of PCOM South Georgia are welcoming you to the osteopathic profession. Today, as you don your white coat, you are committing to uphold the noble standards of the medical profession, as well as those of your college. As a commitment to you, class of 2028, I proudly wear my white coat as a renewal of my commitment to our profession and to you and your professional journey ahead. At this time, Mrs. Kristen Zipperer, Personal Support Counselor with the Office of Student Affairs, will assist with the donning of the white coats, along with individual faculty members. Kristen?
Thank you, Dr. Golden. All right, class of 2028, this is the time you've been waiting for. It's time for you to step forward and begin the donning of your white coat. Will the first row of the class of 2028 please rise and approach the stairs of the stage? Each student will be called individually, and when your name is called, please walk to the front of the stage and present your coat to the faculty member. Will the coding faculty please, Dr. Crenshaw, Dr. Murphy, Dr. Vaughn, and Dr. McGill, please approach the front of the stage to assist students in the donning of their white coat. Family members and guests, as a courtesy, please hold your applause until all names have been called and students have received their coats.
Taqwa Ahmed Ali. Caitlin Elizabeth Baldwin. Maricela Benitez. Anna Beth Boyette.
You may now don your white coats.
Morgan Brown. Christian Thomas Butler, Lakaya Campbell, Daniel Chanello,
You may now don your white coats.
Mahian Chowdhury, Shihab Chaudhry, Angela Victoria Covington, Armando de la Nuez,
You may now don your white coats.
Maxwell Fred Dean, Austin Samuel Dobson, Lily Elise Dwyer, Angel Nicole Edwards,
You may now don your white coats.
DeAndre Edwards, Julianne Fay, Alicia M. Ferguson, Barrington O'Brien Francis,
You may now don your white coats.
Josiane Marie Fills, Sarah Glass, Kayla Elizabeth Hasty, Kaylin Ingram,
You may now don your white coats.
Sydney Nicole Jackson, Samuel Jacobs. Kennedy Bushik Johnson. Grace Alma Jones.
You may now don your white coats.
Blessed Darielle Jordan. Satara Tababat Connie. Sharon Lackwood. Daniel Crawford Lee.
You may now don your white coats.
Natalie Macy. Shakamran Asante Malone. Natalie Rebecca Marrero. Jodeci Lynn Mitchell.
You may now don your white coats.
Malia Denise Neely. Collins Davenport Nelson. Doan Wynn. Jonathan Christopher Ortiz.
You may now don your white coats.
Zandria Parker. Kinsley Philemon. Abigail Sandra Reynolds. Jay Rogers.
You may now don your white coats.
Dennis Rossi. John Paul Sari. Patrice Sarrazin. Mark Shearer.
You may now don your white coats.
Tyler Stanton. Lubena Stoikova. Rafe Syed. Gerardo Tabarez.
You may now don your white coats.
Brooke Ashley Taylor. Tatiana Thomas. Julian Torres. Cameron Vicnair.
You may now don your white coats.
Sydney Elise Williams. Michaela Wright. Valerie Yepes.
You may now don your white coats. Congratulations, students. Let's give them one more big round of applause. I will now ask 2028 DO class members and student doctors, Kayla Hasty, Morgan Brown, and Lily Dwyer, to lead you in the class of 2028 mission statement.
Student doctors will now recite the mission statement they developed as a class. This mission statement was written concurrently with the other two PCOM campuses.
The mission statement is printed with the program for student doctors to follow along.
As future physicians, we will be practitioners of holistic care, drawing strength from our diversity, guided by integrity, and united in a common goal to advocate for those in need.
Not defined by the titles of our degree,
but by the character of our person and the quality of our care. As leaders, we will fearlessly confront
healthcare inequities and be the hands that build bridges where there have been gaps.
protecting marginalized communities,
paving innovative pathways of care, and prioritizing wellness,
inclusion, and health literacy for all. We will steer conversations towards mental health to foster a culture of care for patients and providers alike. We will establish mental health as a fundamental pillar of our practice and our person. We will consider no patient healed until their body, mind, and spirit feel whole. In our unwavering pursuit to improve the health of our patients, we will build upon the knowledge to pave a pathway for those who will follow.
We recognize the dedication required of us, as well as the support given by our families, friends, and communities. Fuels our passion for medicine.
As the class of 2028, we will shape the landscape of medicine through the trust we build, the hope we foster, and the lives we may transform. Together we will walk the path of virtue, where each step forward will consist of purpose, service, and ethical fortitude. Together we will forge a legacy grounded in the principles of osteopathic medicine.
Thank you, student doctors. That is beautifully written and a wonderful mission statement. This concludes our formal ceremony. Thank you for sharing this important event with us. Please remain seated until the faculty and students have completed the recessional. At that time, we'll have the students gather for a group picture. We ask that the families just give us a minute or two to do that and allow the photographer to take the class photo without disruption. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations, class of 2028.
Parents and families, we ask that you just keep seated. We're actually going to try to take the group picture in this room. Thank you.